not sure if they took down their channel too. I'm not sure about that. But point is that there's a lot of black people who are being attacked on YouTube, basically by the anti-community. I don't know if anybody knows what the hell the anti-community is, but the anti-community was started by, I think his name is I can't remember his name. Sar is something, and he has basically his avatar is like an ancient statue of, I think, a cod. His name is like a cod something. I can't remember what the hell his full name is on YouTube, his username. But anyways, antis are basically anti-SJW, so they call themselves anti-justice, social justice warriors, which is complete bullshit. Because they're not anti-social justice warriors, they're anti-fucking black people, just to keep it real. Because no, actually, I want to say that they're anti-justice, period. They're not anti-social justice warriors, they're just anti-justice because they're against a lot of people who try to seek equality. Like women, they're against women equality. They're against black people getting equality. Anybody else who complains about inequality in the society. So, they call themselves anti. That's the name of their group. A lot of them are alt-right. A lot of them are alt-right members. And it's sad because they even have coons in their fucking armies. in their army of fucking trolls, basically. One of the guys who I've seen his video a few years ago, his name is Random Black Guy. I left comments on his videos many times before because I can't stand a guy. Before Tariq Nasheed even knew who the guy was, I knew who the fuck he was. And I could not stand him because he's a fucking coon. And he is cooning enough for these white people who don't give a fuck about him at all. I know they even hate him being at their gatherings and shit, man, because he's such a fucking coon. But anyways, these anti-people, these are the people who are going around flagging Tariq Nasheed's videos, the same ones who are flagging Cynthia G's videos, because trust and believe, YouTube does not go around and find people's videos to terminate, or, they don't go around looking for people's channels to terminate. The reason why people's channels are being terminated, have always been terminated, is because of users flagging videos or people who are not from YouTube. Say maybe like a company that owns music, and they see that you're using their music without their permission, they can flag it. And I am very, very sure that a lot of people, the people who have taken down Tariq Nasheed's old channel and Cynthia G channel, are the same people, in that they are this anti-group, this alt-right group. And it's really fucking despicable. And, somebody made a great comment in the comment section below, and I thought the same thing. This person said, maybe we should start attacking their channels. And I agree with this shit, because after they took down Tariq Nasheed's channel, that was the idea that popped up in my head. Because Tariq Nasheed and Cynthia has enough followers to do the same fucking damage. You know what I'm saying? And this just shows the bias of YouTube and how fucked up YouTube is, because it's not an equal playing field at all. Because in a lot of these videos, they talk down on black people. But see, this is the thing. Us black people, we have to be more, I hate to say it, but we have to be more devilish in the things we do, which is being like white people. And I mean that in the sense of, we have to be more slick in the shit we say. We can't be we can't show our agenda outwardly like how we do. Tariq Nasheed, thought of, other than fucking with these people and fucking with YouTube altogether. I was thinking that we need to come together and build our own fucking website. I almost got to the point, and I may even do it in the future. But I have to talk to certain people. Maybe I can, talk to Tariq Nasheed, because I know he did his little website. I think it's called Moras, where he's trying to make a social media website for black people. But that is our solution. I really think that we need to make our own social media website, and I was thinking about also doing that for the Hebrew Israelite community, so that we can connect easier and have like a platform, to talk to each other and communicate with each other. But also for black people, we need to make our own fucking platform. I'm talking about, it does not need to be no rinky-dink small social media website. It needs to be something big that will draw in black people. I mean, look at World Star Hip Hop. World Star Hip Hop did a good job at advertising to the black community, because majority of the people, at least in the past, who used to watch World Star were black people. Now there's way more white people, I believe, watching World Star than black people, because of course they love our culture and the ignorant shit that we do too. But we need something big and powerful, something that cannot be taken down by hackers, you know what I'm saying? Because YouTube is a very hard website to be hacked, because there's so much that goes into YouTube. So many, firewalls and stuff like that. And Moras, don't get me wrong, it's a great attempt, but I don't think that it's exactly what we need. I think the intentions are good, but we need something bigger than that. And that means that we need a big crowdfunding for this. And trust and believe, I may look further into doing this. You know what I'm saying? If I can get the back end, if I can get support from other black YouTubers like Tariq Nasheed, Angel, Cynthia G, Chrissy, and just a bunch of other black people who have a pretty decent following, that would be something great. And even people I would love to throw the idea to Tariq Nasheed, like, hey, you crowdfund all this money for your documentaries, but how about crowdfunding some money towards building a great website? Because building a website like YouTube, that's gonna cost up to a few $100,000 or a couple $1 million just to build a YouTube like website for us. And it would be something great, because black people, we have money to do stuff like this. The only thing is that we lack motivation and we lack dedication to ourselves. Because if we were really dedicated, and it'd be a great website to show off a lot of things, like a great website to maybe advertise also black businesses, also to have like different parts of the website, like fashion, upload video. That'd be a great idea. It could be a multi-website, not just one type of media website like videos like YouTube, but be like a multi media website to where people can advertise. You can combine so many things together. Like I don't know if you are familiar with SoundClick, but SoundClick kind of did this. They had forums, they had areas where you could listen to music, they had places where you can advertise your music, all this stuff. And I think that would be a great idea to make a website not only where you upload, where anybody can upload videos, like a YouTube type of format website, but also another part of the website is forums, kind of similar to like Reddit, and just regular forums and stuff like that, but also a advertising section where you can find local black businesses and things like that, and maybe like links to other websites, like say for example Chrissy's website, the DDS magazine, Divine Dark Skin magazine, should have a link or a full-blown page on there. Also, you have your own profile, similar to like Facebook and Twitter. something for our people. You know what I'm saying? I really want to build something for us, by us. You know, straight up Fubu, because we don't have a Fubu, and this is why. Excuse me. This is why channels like Cynthia G, channels like Tyreek Nasheed they're being taken down, will continue to be taken down. I mean, and there's no money in this neither. And see, that will kind of be the hard thing, though. That's one thing, because trust and believe, I thought about this idea before. That will be probably the hardest thing to do when it comes to building a website, because you want to monetize your website. You want to generate money to your website, and you want to pay your content creators. See, that's what's so attractive about YouTube. This is why YouTube is way more popular than any of the other websites like Vimeo and Daily Motion and stuff like that, is because YouTube has an AdSense program in there. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know, basically people are paying Google or YouTube, which one, to place their ads on the website. And then that money is being given to the users who upload content, the content creators, and also YouTube get a share of that money also, or Google. So, you know, that would be the only problem with this website, because this website be geared for black people, by black people. And we would definitely not be getting any huge, you know, companies wanting to advertise on there, because of course we know that a lot of companies, they like to pull out once anything is controversial at all. They don't want to have their name anything near that controversial content or website, whatever. But you know, who knows? Maybe we can have black businesses, you know, pay for advertisements on their thing. Maybe the whole advertisement page, you know, section I'm talking about, maybe they'll pay. You know what I'm saying? They can pay, and then you can pay your content creators, because that's the one thing that I would want to do. I would want it not only be a website where we can upload and have stuff for our own space, have our own space to upload our own stuff, but also I would want our content creators to be paid for creating their content, just like how YouTube would. So they won't feel like they're just, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I make my videos. All my videos I make, I don't have any intention of being paid for. Who knows? I may have some ad revenue right now, but as you see in my videos, I hope not. At least in my videos, you don't see ads popping up or anything like that. Because I don't have any intentions of making money. I do this simply from my heart, and I try to be legitimate, and I try to be honest about everything I say and do, and I do it because I care. But I would definitely want people, because people like Cynthia G, this is how they make money. I believe that Cynthia G does not have a corporate job, or what you would call a traditional job. Even though I know that she was in corporate America, but I think she went full time. And this is just not good. This is not good for her, because we need, no matter what you brothers, people say in the comment section, especially brothers saying, oh, you're a simp, and she's a bad woman, she's all this and that. We need strong women like her in our community. And it's sad, because right now there's more sisters going hard for our people than there are brothers right now. And don't get me wrong, there are us out there, but a lot of us, we don't get recognized. You know what I'm saying? All my videos, majority of my videos I make, don't get me wrong, I have various videos on my channel, like Spanish videos, and some, I even have a few old game videos and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, majority of my stuff is for black people. And I do it because I care, you know what I'm saying? But we don't get as much attention as, you know, people like Cynthia G and stuff like that, because I believe majority of black men just don't care about our people, period. They're too busy dancing on the street. Look, let me tell you this. Just over the past week, I've been, you know, driving around and stuff. I've been seeing a lot of our young brothers out here just dancing. And I just noticed that this white terroristic society has engineered us to be fucking entertainers. I mean, I swear, I drive up and down the street and see brothers just dancing out of nowhere, just dancing. Like, what the fuck kind of coon buffoonery bullshit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing anything productive. I mean, of course, if you're out there, you're part of a little team, dance squad, something like that, you're making money, okay, I understand that. A lot of these brothers are so ingrained, a lot of these young brothers are so ingrained in this modern culture of nothingness, that you see them just society in general, modern Western society in general, because they're both the same. Whether you're in the UK or over here in the United States, it's all this fucking same. This white supremacy, terrorist bullshit. But yeah, there's not enough brothers who want to build, and I would definitely want to do that. And if you know anyone out there who is a web designer, and I know a few people who are web designers, because I used to do music. I hate saying that I used to do music. I do music, I just haven't made music in a long time. But I know back when I used to go hard making music, there was a lot of people who I knew who made websites and stuff like that. But I would definitely love to do that. I would love to do that. I'm gonna look into doing that because that has really been on my mind for like the past few weeks. To make our own fucking website, something that's impenetrable, because we know that a lot of these white people, they know how to fucking hack and all this shit, and they know how to I can't remember what it's called, but it's not really hacking, but it's basically where you fucking flood a website so hard with traffic that it shuts down because there's I forget the damn term. I used to be so familiar with it because they used to do a lot of times to people on Twitch and shit like that. They would go and flood their fucking Twitch stream so that it would crash, and people used to do that to websites, whatever. PlayStation Network, they used to do it to that. I think it's called like DD something. I can't remember. But anyways, we need to do something like that. And I'm gonna talk to some people and get some advice and try to talk to some people on YouTube, because as long as I have a business plan, like, oh, this is what I want to do, here's the plan, A, B, C, this is what our vision is, this is how we're planning on being funded, this is how we're planning on sustaining the website, this is how we're planning on growing, this is how we plan to subsidize, monetize a website and put money into our content creator pockets, then you know what I'm saying, if you have a sound plan like that, then you could definitely get funded. But the thing is that people have to know that you have this project or this idea, you know what I'm saying, so that they can invest in your idea. But if we really care enough, we can have this happen. We have our dollar is worth a lot, you know what I'm saying? We have the means to do this. The only thing is that, one, first of all, we have to care enough to want this to happen, and then two, of course, on our half, we have to get it out there to the people, this idea out there to the people. And this is how we can stop things like this from happening. We can have our own platform, man. Fuck what the hell they have to say, because there's a bunch of websites out here. There's a bunch of fucking websites like Reddit, for example, 4chan, that are racist as hell. But the government's not shutting them down anytime soon, so why can't we have a website similar that voices the concerns and the opinion of black people? Why are we the only ones who get shut down? Because, like I said, on YouTube, you can find videos where they're saying nigger, they're calling us all types of fucking names. It just really disrespected black people in general. You can find these videos on YouTube all the time. But a lot of them are very coded, and that's what I was saying earlier. If you want to survive on YouTube as a black person, you have to be very coded. Me, I don't give a fuck. Period. When it comes to my YouTube channel, I feel like I really don't have nothing to lose, because I can always start up again, because I don't have that big of a following. But somebody like Cynthia G, that hurts way more, because she has a significant following. I'm not sure if she was getting paid on her videos, because a lot of controversial videos, especially what happened earlier this year, they made it that a lot of people who have controversial videos, they don't get paid, or their videos aren't monetized. So I'm not even sure if the sisters getting paid at all. But we need sisters like her to stay strong, warrior women. And I know that's not the role for a woman to saw that video what, like a week or two ago where the brother defended the sister on the train. That's cool. I admire that, but the thing is, I think he should have acted way sooner than that because, in my opinion, he took way too fucking long on that shit. I would have been up there now, fucking in the blink of an eye with my egg, but shit, whoa, chill the fuck. My old side would have came out right then and there. But anyways, we don't have enough brothers who are warriors and have the warrior type of mindset ready to defend our fucking people. So our sisters are the ones who have to, quite frankly, grow a pair of balls and become the fucking warriors, because we have a lot of men out here who are fucking neutered. Just because I'm a black man, I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat this shit. I'm gonna keep it real, because there's a lot of brothers out here who don't give a fuck about our people, and they might as well have a fucking vagina, and not to disrespect women, but they might as well not even have a fucking dick or balls because they don't have any the way they're behaving. And like I was saying before, a lot of our men just don't care about black women. I mean, when you look at and don't get me wrong, don't let the YouTube comments and the Worldside Hip Hop comments fool you into thinking that black men don't love black women, because there's a lot of us who do, but then there's a lot of us black men, I'm not talking about myself, who are bitter or just straight up just hate black women, who straight up just don't give a fuck. They want them a snow bunny, or they want them an Asian girl, or they want them Latina, and all this, all these other non-black women. And it's fucking sad. I mean, it really is that our people behave like this. But for now, we should attack their channels as hard as they attack our channels. We really should flag the fuck out of this shit. I don't give a fuck if you false flagging. Man, that brings back memories. This nigga ain't no blood. He false flagging blood. False flagging. Nah, we should false flag this shit though, because that's basically what they're doing to. It's not even really false flagging, because there's a lot of channels. Trust and believe. There's a lot of channels out here that you can find easily, where they're just being very racist, and they're just saying a lot of bad things about black people. Yeah, you can go out there and find tons of those fucking videos. It's not hard to find these videos and flag them. But what we should do, we should be organized, because obviously these people are fucking organized. We have to be organized. So I would say, if we're going to do this, we need to get on Facebook or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a community on there. Everybody go and join, like the Cynthia G community. Let's go on there and say, hey, let's flag this fucking channel. Let's go hard and flag the fuck out of this channel for the next few days. And be organized, because I can tell you that's probably exactly what the fuck they're doing. Or not, maybe they're not that damn organized, but I can bet you money that, they make these videos like, oh yeah, there's this crazy black woman named Cynthia G who's talking all this stuff about black people. You should go over to her channel. And I'm sure a lot of them, without even saying it, thinking they're a bunch of their drones, just go over there and flag the fucking channel anyways, because that's what a lot of people do. Like the whole time you said about your versus Tariq Nasheed, it's the same thing. Both of their audiences go over to other persons, because once when you mention them, you want to see what the fuck they're talking about. So when Tariq Nasheed talks about Tommy Sotomayor, you want to see what the fuck he's talking about. And you go over there to course control with Tariq Nasheed, you disagree with what Tommy's saying, so you hit that flag button and all that other shit, and you flag his channel. So that happens a lot, and I'm sure that's what a lot of these fucking antis and these fucking alt-right people are doing. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy. This is so annoying. I've been waiting years for something to be done about channels like Tommy's, but because he only spews hate towards black women, it isn't hate speech. I agree, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. See, I think this person is kind of misinformed, because Tommy has had a lot of his channels taken down. See, the thing is that excuse me, our brother. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of pains me to say that because just the content that he makes is anti-black people, anti-black women. But that dude's just a frustrated guy. That's all it is, man. Because he loves black women, and more of his videos are starting to show that. You know what I'm saying? That he loves black women. He's just frustrated, and that's why he makes the videos he does. And also, you can tell he makes those videos because it makes good money. So he has an agenda. He has his agenda. But anyways, why did I even go off on a tangent? But people like him, they keep coming back over and over again. I'm sure this dude has made at least probably like 20 different channels, because I remember his shit used to get taken out all the time. And yeah, I used to watch his videos a long time ago, back in like 2013, 2014. I used to watch his channel a lot because some of the shit, I agree with some of the shit that he said, and even to this day I still agree with some of the shit that he says. But his shit, man, I mean, his videos are very entertaining. I can't lie about it. His shit can be very entertaining, but it does a lot of damage at the same time towards the black community. But for people like Chrissy, because Chrissy, I love her channel, and just because I admitted to watching his videos in the past, and I still even watch his videos today, doesn't mean that I'm on the fence or anything like that, because I'm totally for my people, period. Because I was on Chrissy's live stream not too long ago. I think it was like 2 days ago. She had a live stream, and she didn't want to mod one of the dudes because she said that she'd be seeing like him under Sarge's videos making comments or whatever, and she's not sure if he's for Chrissy's cause. You know what I'm saying? And she may even think the same thing about me, because I'm sure she'd probably see my comments like elsewhere and stuff like that. But I can tell you this, Chrissy, if you're watching this, I am down for your cause 100%, like straight up, because I dealt with colorism when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Even as an adult, I deal with colorism as a black man. Now, I'm not talking about me having colorist views, like, oh, she's too dark or she's too light. None of that. It's just that, people in my past, they used to tease me because I was dark skinned. And mind you, I'm not the dark. I'm like a milk chocolate. I'm like a warm milk chocolate or whatever. I'm not the darkest, you know what I'm saying? But people in my past tease me, stepbrothers tease me, and used to tease my sister, who's a year younger than me, and I used to have to defend her. Me and my brother, my older brother, who was light skinned, very light skinned, so light that people think that he's biracial, which he's not. He has 2 black parents who are actually darker than him. But he used to defend me and my sister. You know what I'm saying? I used to defend my sister when our stepbrothers used to tease her and stuff like that. So, so much so that I think it affected my sister to where she has colorism issues, to where she doesn't want to be dark skinned. And I think that has plagued her whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I empathize with that. I understand, the whole concept of dealing with colorism, because I dealt with it. And it really doesn't bother. Colorism, it affects not just only females, and Chrissy knows this. And I'm not explaining this to Chrissy, but I'm just stating, the fact that, it's not just only women who deal with colorism, it's also men too. But I don't think that it affects men as much as women, because men, we don't really feel like we're validated on our appearances, and women don't really check for men on their skin tone. Women want men who are compatible with them, and who is stable, and at least is let me just say this: as long based right off the gate off of their physical appearance when it comes to men. So a lot of black women are overlooked simply because of their skin color. Unlike men, you know, men can be dark as hell. And I don't mean in a derogatory way, but men can be as black as night. You know, but a woman will overlook that if he has some of those other traits. If he's financially stable, if he's in good shape, if he is compatible, you know, with a woman on a spiritual, emotional, whatever level, a woman can look past that. You know what I'm saying? Because women are more, they're not as visual. Men are visual creatures, man. We work off of what we see. We work off what we see. And, you know, you've heard this many times before. Women, they work on the more tangible things. You know, women are easily wooed with words and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that for women, colorism affects them way more, and it doesn't affect men as much as it affects women. But don't get me wrong, men still deal with colorism, and it still does affect them, but just not to the extent that it does women, because women, like I said, women can be overlooked because of their skin color. She could be the most drop dead gorgeous woman in the world, but she will probably be overlooked just because she's too dark. Like, that's the stupidest shit. Look, even when I was a kid, I used to hear this shit. Oh, she's pretty, but she's just too dark. I can't date a girl too dark. Like, what? See, I think that sounds so crazy because, you know, growing up, you would hear people say, you know, you would hear people say shit like that, but I always thought, like, how can you compare that? Because that's almost similar to saying, like, oh, she's cute, but she's, like, overweight. She's, like, too big. I don't date big girls. I used to think like that. I used to think, like, oh, she's too big. She's cute, but she's too big. I don't really think like that anymore. Don't get me wrong. I want a woman who's healthy, who's in shape, but I don't mind a woman who carries the extra weight. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. But anyways, I used to think like that. And it's sad that people would almost equate that as being the same damn thing. Like, oh, I don't want a woman. She's cute, but she's too dark. Almost making that the same thing as, oh, she's cute, but she's overweight. That's two different things, because one thing can be controlled and can be modified. You can always modify your weight. But somebody's skin color, that's not natural. You can't naturally modify your skin color. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad that people will put those up as the same funny thing, but they're not. Excuse me. And sorry if you hear wind blowing up in the mic, and so just notice I have the fan blowing this way, so you're probably hearing a bunch of shh. But anyways, I just think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. Ever since I was a kid, I used to hear that. I thought that was the craziest shit. And I'm like, what? You're passing up this chick, this fine ass woman, or this fine ass girl. Kids at the time, like, you're passing her up because she's too damn dark. Like, really? Like, oh, y'all bugging, man. You are bugging. But yeah, that happens to women. That doesn't really happen in dudes. You will see, like, the finest fucking woman with a dude that's not that attractive because she's compatible with him on other levels of physicality. But when it comes to women, of course, we're attracted to women. We're first attracted to a woman based off her physical appearance. And colorism plays a big part in women being overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're of a certain hue. And it's not fair. It's not. I'm going to keep it 100. It's not fair that we behave this way. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny. I went from talking about the whole Cynthia G thing, needing to build a website, to this, but it's real. I'm keeping it real, man. I kind of hate making videos like this because I have to, like, cram two different titles up in the damn title box, and then sometimes I don't even show the whole thing. But anyways, it doesn't matter because it's important. So I understand colorism. Because I dealt with it when I was younger, and you know, it didn't affect me as hard as it did my sister. You know what I'm my sister because she knew that she was dealing with colorism. Because my mom is lighter than me and my sister. So my mom used to give her special attention because she knew that my sister had issues with her skin color. And me and my sister, we both went through that same treatment from our step siblings at the time. But it didn't affect me as much as it did her. I moved on with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's because I'm a guy. And women, they feel unattractive based on their skin color. Most guys, most dudes, most of us guys, like, we don't feel unattractive because we're dark skinned, you know what I'm saying, or because we're light skinned. But women do. Women, a lot of dark skinned sisters out there feel like they're not as good as the next woman, or they're not as good as a lighter skinned woman because of her skin tone. And that's sad. And that's why it is also important for us to build websites like DDS Magazine. Like I said, I'm down with you, Chrissy. I'm down, you know what I'm saying, with your cause, man. I mean, I even donated to it. And I'm going to donate, excuse me, I'm going to donate some more. I'm not being funny with this coughing, but I'm going to donate more in the future to DDS Magazine. This is why it's important to have magazines like that. And to build our own websites, have more us-rep websites, and have websites like what I'm thinking of, because we can promote Black beauty, we can promote ourselves to ourselves, and bring that love back in that we once had for each other, because we really don't have that much love for each other anymore. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know, you can have so much on there now. That website, of course, will be for, you know, all Black people, no matter what sect or religion you come from, whatever. But also for my Hebrews, like, brothers and sisters out there, I want to make a website for us too. You know what I'm saying? To where we can connect better. You know what I'm saying? We can have live streams. And see, that's why I want our websites. I don't want to use third-party websites for streaming or anything like that. I want to have our own streaming services. I want to have our own streaming app. I want to have our own apps where we can stream from, upload videos, all this other stuff, and have programs that you can even download onto your computer, similar to Skype, where you can, you know, have live streams from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be some small website that, because don't get me wrong, I understand the idea behind Terminated+Building, more us app, but it doesn't have enough to attract all Black people. Like, oh, let's all go here. You know, a very inspirational website to me is kind of like, I don't even know if it was owned by Black people, but Black Planet. Because remember, before there was a MySpace, remember Black Planet existed, and that was a website for Black people. It was a social media website, and it did well for many years. And then MySpace came out, and Facebook came out, and all these other websites came out. And Black people left from that and went to these other websites, and it's sad because it's kind of reminiscent to what happened in the 1960s after segregation, in the 1970s, where we left our businesses behind. We stopped feeding our own communities. We stopped, you know, spending money in our own communities, our own stores, and we assimilated, or I put quotes around that, assimilated into white society, and then our stuff died off. And Black Planet is reminiscent of that. You know, how we just want to be accepted by the white man so much that we would kill our own fucking selves. We would kill our own body in the process. And we would chop a fucking arm off, and that arm being, you know, our legs, our arms, whatever, that being, you know, our own businesses, that being websites like Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, we, you know, and I know with websites like that, like, you know, even with the websites that I want to build and stuff like that, I know that there's going to be people who are going to try to infiltrate. And before I go off on that, I want to go back on the Tariq sheet. Yeah, I understand what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand the effort behind there, Joyce Watkins. I would love to, talk to people like him and try to get something jumping off. You know what I'm saying? People with a lot of following, because we need this. We need this. We need this. And I think the website is called Black Business School. That's what the website's called. But we need something like this. Now I feel like I'm starting to ramble. But we really do. We need something like this to empower ourselves so that we won't be silenced. Because this is exactly what's happening right now. We are being silenced. And YouTube knows what it's doing. The people behind YouTube, they know exactly what they're doing. All this is happening because of us. It's not happening because of, what white people are doing. They're trying to silence us. Period. That's why you still see a lot of racist fucking white channels up, and you see all these channels, even channels by black people that talk shit about black people. You still see their videos up. You still see their channels up. Their shit does not get flagged. I would say the only person out of all of them that gets flagged is Tommy Sotomayor, and that's because he's more vulgar than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what these comments are saying. Sorry, I am tired as I'm tired as I really should be going to sleep, but it's time to start flagging their shit. Spelled there wrong, but whatever. Got the point. So everybody want to attack, go back and flag their shit. I agree, man. I agree. We should really flag the fuck out of shit, but words talk is cheap. We gotta organize ourselves. That's what I think. Let's organize ourselves. I'm probably gonna drop a comment from like, hey, let's organize ourselves and fucking flag the shit out of these guys. But I mean, he was even talking about that his shit got flagged. Excuse me. He was even saying that his channel had got flagged, or his videos got flagged. I didn't finish watching this video. I don't know why I did. See, I'm one of those people who, man, my attention span is so short, and it's not because like the video wasn't interesting, but my attention span can be so short. I can have like right now I have, you can't see, but I have 4 different tabs up of YouTube. I'm one of those people who have like 20 fucking tabs up because I just lose interest in something real quick. Like I may think of something like, oh, let me check this out, and then I'll check that out. And like, oh, let me go back to the other video. Oh, wait, there's something else I need to do. Excuse me. So I have like 20 different tabs up. But I was in the process of watching this again. I didn't watch this all the way through. I don't know why. But we need to step up. That's just my whole point. We need to step up. We need to take care of shit. We need to, protect our fucking people. It was crazy. I was talking to this woman the other day, and she pissed me the fuck off, man. She really did. I didn't let it be known to her that she pissed me the fuck off, but I did. I was correcting her ass, man. It was crazy because I was talking to her. I was saying, because we saw this woman walking on the street, and this was probably about 11 p.m. at night, pitch black, and it was a white woman, and she was like, this dangerous. Oh my god, she's walking right here in the middle of the hood at this hour. That's dangerous. I'm like, yeah, it is bad, for her to be out here all by herself out here at night. It doesn't matter where you're at. But I told her this. I was like, it doesn't matter if you're in the hood or in the suburbs. People get kidnapped all over the damn city. It doesn't matter where it's at, suburbs or the hood. And she was like, yeah, you know what, you're right. She had to admit to it. Even though you could tell she didn't want to, because I believe this sister was a swirler. I don't have any substantial evidence, but just the way she felt towards black men, you can tell she had like some type of resentment towards black men, because she was like, because I went on further, I was like, you know what we need to do, because I told her that, this is what I said, after we got done saying that, she she was like, yeah, that's a great idea, but the thing is that black men, they're lazy and they don't even want to get a job. So what makes you think that they want to go out here and do something like that? She said something to that effect. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something to that effect. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, I know that there's brothers out here who are lazy, but then there's brothers out here who do care about the people and do work. You know what I'm saying? And this woman, she knew that I worked. You know what I'm saying? And she knows I care about black people, obviously, because of what I just said. But she was just like trying to downplay the hell out of black, men, as if like we're just lazy. That's why we don't do anything, because we're lazy. And don't get me wrong, there are lazy ass men out here. But the reason why shit ain't being done is not because we're lazy. It's just because the lack of compassion and lack of caring. Period. I mean, cause trust and believe. If you told a nigga that, oh yeah, man, I got some money for you to go and buy some rims for your car, or to modify your car, or to go and buy some weed, or go and do something that they would like to do, you best believe that motherfucker will get up and do that shit. And even if he gotta work a little bit for that shit, he will. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about being lazy, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here with jobs and who do not want to put in the work for their fucking people, because there's a lack of caring, there's a lack of compassion. There's too many niggas out here who want to fucking get them a white girl, who want to fucking swirl. So it's not that the able-bodiedness ain't there. It's just that the lack of wanting to change and wanting to make a difference and wanting to do something positive for our people is just not there. And I can tell that this sister, because this sister, she lived in the suburbs, and I could just tell that she didn't want to have anything to do with fucking black men building for the community. Like, she just, and, maybe I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's because she's never seen black men build in her life. Maybe that's why she feels that way. She feels like it's possible. Maybe she has a defeated mindset. I don't know. But it just really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? That she was basically trying to shoot down everything I was saying about protecting our women. And that's the crazy thing. That's what I thought was so crazy, because I'm talking about protecting black women, which she is, and she didn't want protection. It seemed like she didn't want protection from a black man, as if she's just fine where she's at. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like we're trying to do this out of ego. It's because I really care about, I really care about our people, our women. And I'm more worried about our women than I am anybody else. I'm more worried about our women and children, but mainly our women. I know that may sound weird, like, oh, you're worried more about grown women than children, but that's because more black women are going missing in the United States and I mean females. Let me say this, I'm more worried about our females, because there's more black girls and women who go missing in the United States than any other group of people, you know what I'm saying? And then also, when it comes to swirling, more and more of our sisters are swirling at a rapid rate than brothers are right now. Even though there's way more brothers swirling right now, but just the rate of black women swirling is increasing way faster than any other fucking group recently, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to swirling. So, I'm more concerned with what's going on with black women and their behavior and what's happening to them than I am, black men and stuff like that. And that's why I think some people have to understand, like, I don't know if people like Chrissy understand that, why brothers make videos about black women, because some of them, I don't know if my videos, I don't know if I have more videos concerning black women than just black people in general or black men, but I do that because I care about black women and things that are going on with black women and stuff like that. It's not because I'm bitter or I'm angry or anything like that towards black women. It's because I'm seeing a pattern and I'm concerned about it. You know what I'm saying? When I talk about, our sisters swirling and all that crap, I'm not saying that because I'm jealous. I'm like, oh man, this ugly ass white guy got this fine ass black woman, which is how it is sometimes. I mean, because I see videos from women saying that, oh, black women, when they get white guys, most of the guys are attractive, and most of the times when black men get with white women, most of the women are ugly. No, to be honest, I noticed that on both sides. Majority of black men and women that get with white men or women, the white counterpart is usually fucking ugly. Ugly as hell. Non-attractive. And see, this is a pattern that I noticed with black men. Black men get with unattractive, overweight white women. And I noticed that a lot of black women get with these very geeky, unattractive white guys. Like very non-flavorless, lame. I mean, white guys. Like, they get these white guys that have no flavor. Like, they're like the polar opposite of cool or attractive. So, I mean, I see it on both sides of the fence. Sometimes I see black men with good-looking white women. Sometimes I see, and I'm not attracted to white women, but, you know, attractive white women. Sometimes I see black women with attractive white men, but more than often, I see black people with unattractive white women, period. And then also, another thing I was thinking about earlier today, too, was, you know, I seen sisters say, you know, at least when black women give white guys, they're upgraded. I'm sorry, man. I'm tired. My voice just freaking scratched. But anyways, I seen sisters say that, and see, this is the thing you gotta understand is that when men date women, we're not looking for a woman of financial means. We're just looking, like I explained earlier, we're just looking for an attractive woman. That's usually what the case is. We're looking for a woman that we're physically attracted to. Women, they look for a man of means. So usually when a black woman marries outside of her race, she's going to marry a man that has money most of the times. But when we date outside of our race, we don't look for a woman that has money because men are supposed to be the providers. Men, we have ego and pride. We don't. We wouldn't want to give. I think that majority of men who are about something, who have self-worth, wouldn't want to get with a woman who could take care of them and be like, oh baby, you can sit back and you don't have to work. That hurts our fucking ego and pride. But women are totally 15 grand. I think it's stuck around somewhere around 6 grand or something like that. So I think it's 12. I believe it's 12 grand because I believe last time I saw it was like, oh, it's halfway there. You know, let me see. Chris Lick cares, man. Overcoming colorism intro. Sorry, I know I'm slurring my words while reading. I am tired as hell. Man, I'm just super tired. Oh, man. I gotta check out this video. Oh, here I go. See guys? See? Ooh. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I was thinking about making a new video for, you know, of black beauty. But this time I'm gonna try to make it because somebody left a comment on my video earlier today saying like, oh, it's too many light-skinned women or something like that. Too many. Basically, he was saying that there's too many light-skinned women, or she was saying it's too many light-skinned women. It's like, I agree. Because when I look back on the video, I mean, my video was to show all the diverse beauty of our people, of African Americans. So I had all different shades, and I had dark-skinned women in there, but I agree with the person. I should have way more dark-skinned black women in there. And what I'm thinking about doing is making 2 videos. One showing dark-skinned beauty, just dark-skinned women. Don't get me wrong, I love my women in general. Like, I'm not one of those people like, oh, I prefer light skin over dark skin, or I prefer dark skin over light skin. I'm not one of those people. I'm not dissing light skin sisters, because I know with videos like Chrissy videos and, you know, videos talking about praising dark skin beauty, sometimes light skin girls, they get their feelings hurt and they feel like they're not loved and stuff like that, and that they're being dissed and all that. That's not what it is. It's just that dark skinned black women are disparaged more than any other group of people, and that's why I think that we should put more effort, because there's more effort going against them. There should be more effort going for them when we're trying to when it comes to rebuilding their confidence and stuff like that. We should put more effort into it, and you know, and I don't really think there's anything to complain about, really. I mean, because dark skinned black women have been downtrodden for a long time, so why not give them a shine? It's like the little shine that they do get, people want to hate on them. Like, come on. But anyways, I'm thinking of making a video just dark-skinned black women, and then making another video of modestly dressed women for my Hebrew Israelite people, and to show women that you can still be beautiful while dressed modestly, which means, you know, not having damn near all your body, or even most, you know, half of your body showing. You know what I'm saying? And dressing modestly is basically not wearing revealing clothing. You know, like this wouldn't be dressed in modestly because your arms, even if her daughter wasn't there, her cleavage would be showing a little bit and stuff like that. And then the little girl's legs are showing, mommy's legs are even showing, all her daughter's legs are basically showing. That's not dressed modestly. So I want to show, you know, videos, make pictures of women dressing modestly and still looking beautiful at the same time, because you don't have to have all your body showing to be beautiful. That should be only for what your man sees. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be wanting to basically cause brothers to go into temptation. Like, oh, I wonder what she looks like, because sometimes like women can be dressed with, some people would think it's modestly, you know, like wearing the dress, but sometimes sisters be wearing dresses that are too damn tight. Now I know that some sisters can't help it because they're very shapely, but some women intentionally wear tight ass shit, which be having brothers thinking like, oh, I wonder what she look like naked. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. But I want to, anyways, I'm digressing. I want to make a video showing modest apparel, like the scriptures talk about, to show that you can still be beautiful. You know, some sisters, I believe, don't want to convert into wearing, you know, modest clothing because 15K. So she's excuse me, she's a little bit over 1/3 of her way through her